2, 1, go.
Looks like we have a little bit of a tussle for the front of the field, looking for that center junction. That kicked off Robolobos just a little bit, and we're dumping cones on the field. We have time to pull that out yet. Team 8365 for the Blue Alliance completing all 5, as with 19043 for the Red Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And as we are moving, we have flags flying in the audience for the Romanian Alliance. 17962, row 2D2 picking up a cone one more time, as they've done so many times in this event, putting a cone onto the medium junction on the other side of the field. Their alliance partner, Silis, is also picking up a cone, or doing their best to get to a cone right now. There it is. They've picked up their red cone, and they're going back over to that medium junction, that junction that is filled with so many cones. On the Blue Alliance, we have 8365 Gearmasters doing what they've been doing best all day, going through and getting a blue cone onto that medium junction in the back. Their alliance partner, 14361, Robolobos, the white robot on the field. They are also putting cones, going for that junction in the front. And that junction is owned just for a split second by the blue team. Now it's run by the Red Alliance. We have less than 45 minutes left in this match, and the cones keep stacking up on these junctions. It looks like we're all looking for power. Now that we're in endgame, everything changes as we're going for those final points. We already have one junction capped with the Red Alliance, and we have another coveted junction capped for the Blue Alliance. We have one more. Yes, Blue Alliance has capped one junction with 10 seconds left in the match, picking up as many points as they can at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of qualification, I should say semifinal 1, match 2.
And now we have the scores. Semifinal 1, match number 2. It goes to the Red Alliance. The Red Alliance with a huge 293 to 195 score. Alliance number 1 perseveres and takes match number 2. It is now a 1 match advantage to the Red Alliance. It's going to be up to the Blue Alliance to come on back in match number 3 to continue semifinal number 1.
Well, boss, the first semifinal match we saw a tie. Now come back. Red takes a 100-point victory in this match. What did you see that really set Red Alliance over the top?
Yeah, so let's start with just the decision of which teams to run. You know, both alliances had to run at least one different team. We saw the Red Alliance, Row 2D2, decided to pick their second partner, Silas, and, you know, definitely worked out super well for them, especially in that autonomous period, 19043. They were able to get at least 5, maybe 6 cones on that medium junction. And I think one factor that's really big here is the Red Alliance just being the number 1 seeded alliance. So what this does is it guarantees that they're playing on the Red Alliance every single eliminations match they have, right? And with that means 19043, they can choose which robot to go against. And in this case, they clearly chose to go against Gearmasters, so they didn't have as much interference in auto and were able to guarantee those points. Now the Blue Alliance's pick, Robolobos coming in as the new robot, definitely some autonomous kinks to work out. You know, we saw that crash between them and Row 2. It was a little scary for both alliances in the beginning, but looks like Row 2 was able to recover. Robolobos definitely pulled through in that teleop here, you know, putting up cones as they always do.
Well, the good news is the first match was a tie, right? So we're still going to see a third match out of this. So if you're the number 4 alliance, what 2 robots are you playing to go into the third match?
Yeah, I think you have to run Juniper. You know, I think Robolobos, while they do have a robust autonomous, it's just not enough to deal with all the robot-to-robot interaction that's going on in these extremely intense matches.
And looking at it as we get towards the end of the match here, definitely saw some interesting interactions in about the last 10 seconds or so as these robots were colliding. Talk to me about just how this match wound up at the end.
Yeah, so one thing I definitely noticed, Rotu, they are just so fast. They waited around 50, 40 seconds. They were just sitting there waiting for some other robots to put cones up on there that they could take over. Definitely an excellent play from them. Another thing I noticed was just the communication between the alliances. I mean, these teams are just bobbing and weaving in and out, through each other. Like in qualifications, we typically see teams like to just stay in their lanes, in their half of the field, in their quadrant. Over here, there's none of that. It's no man's land for everyone. Red Alliance is over on the blue side, blue is on the red side. It's just absolutely fantastic driving.
And when you have the gauntlet that is power play here, having that great communication, navigating through is so crucial for something like this. Congratulations, Red Alliance. Now up 1-0 on this match.